Lights come on, cameras roll. In the zone, kick news patrol. Every night we bring the groove. Anchor moves making you approve. Weather bright, stories tight. Day and night we get it right. Feel the beat, feel the vibe. Tune in live, we going worldwide. Kick news on your TV. The headlines, it's for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the studio the one, the only Burger Planet! Welcome! Sorry, I was just jamming for a minute. Welcome to Kick News. I'm your host, Burger Planet. Tonight we'll be showing few Trump clips. We got some updates on Charlie Kirk, and we've got a bunch of streamer clips and memes. It's gonna be a good one. Welcome to Kick News. Now we don't have a moment to waste. Let's get to our first clip. It's with Donald Trump, and he warns, don't poke the bear. What does that mean exactly? Roll it, Danny.
I really shouldn't say it, but I think I've got to say it. The far right in our country doesn't exist yet. The far left, the Looney Tune Brigade, however, is quite real. Real as real gets, as serious as cancer. Cancer, not good. But people forget that I'm a moderate. Charlie was a moderate as well. But the psycho left has been poking a sleeping bear with sticks, calling the bear names, stealing the bear's wallet, and have actually begun shooting the bear. But this isn't an ordinary bear, folks.
What?
No. No, it's not. This, of course, is what scholars refer to as a metaphor. So, if I were a miserable lefty who hated my dad and thought John Oliver was a real looker,
This is what scholars
I'd pause here and ask myself, do I want to keep poking this bear, or do I want my face to be ripped off in a horrific bear accident? I really shouldn't say it, but I think I've got to say it.
That means people that read a book or went to college or something. Scholars, guys. Wow. That is high tech. Holy camoli. Whoa. I didn't know we were going to get some. That's what scholars call a metaphor. Okay? Stupid. Okay? You're so dumb. Donnie's going to tell you how it's done. Daddy Downey. Oh, boy. Trying to figure out, should I do the light? Do you think this amount of light, like on this side of the face, is good, or just this little bit brighter? Can you even tell the difference? I don't know. We'll just try that for a bit. All right, let's get into our next story. I adjusted my camera settings a little bit, so that's what I was doing. Erica Kirk, that's Charlie Kirk's widow. This is a video she posted of her mourning and praying over Charlie's open casket, kissing his hand and telling him, "I love you." But some people are criticizing that his hands, they don't look right. They look like they're like from a wax statue or something. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? People are criticizing.
I love you. I love you. I know. I love
But they
you.
do put like makeup on the hands.
I love you.
Or, that's a normal thing, but I don't know.
Bless you.
Also strange, they never show his face. So maybe they are a cadaver's hands, but if this is some kind of cover up or if this is some kind of false flag or something like that, well, it is weird they never show his face in the whole video. So it's like, whose hands are they? They could literally be anyone's hands. I know.
I love you. I love you.
I don't know.
God bless you.
Why not show his face? If you're gonna already make this weird video strange, like why would you even post this to begin with? But also people were criticizing that this ring that she flashes there, the big G, people are saying that is, here we go, I'll pause it right there. That G, that ring, that G, people are saying that is a Masonic ring. We're gonna show you what that looks like after this. Boy, that's a hell of a honking ring, wasn't it? We also have a video coming up that shows that there might have been another, the shooter might have been in the crowd. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up. Here's another video of them wheeling out his casket.
Okay, so what we'll do is let's just
Or a
go
casket.
here.
Man, we don't know. All right. Here's that G. Well, here's the ring. You see with the G. Now look at this Masonic symbol. See anything interesting there? I don't know. That's what people are saying, that maybe that's what it means. Here she is, Erica Kirk, addressing the nation after the loss of Charlie Kirk. This is 16 and a half minutes. We're not going to watch all of it, but let's watch a couple minutes and see.
Jesus. Feel this room. Good evening. My name is Erica Kirk. Charlie Kirk is my husband. I first want to thank the local, state, and federal law enforcement who worked tirelessly to capture my husband's assassin so that he can be brought to justice. I want to thank the first responders who struggled heroically.
Yeah, she shared that video on Instagram.
Heroically to save Charles's life. And the police who acted bravely to make sure that
Yeah,
there
she
were
shared it
no other
herself.
victims on that terrible afternoon. I want to thank the officers who have protected our Turning Point USA family these past 2 days. And I want to thank the Turning Point USA board, the COO, Justin Strife, and my husband's chief of staff, the amazing Mikey McCoy, for all their work in these terrible days to be the stability for our family and for the wider Turning Point USA family as well. My heart is with every one of my husband's employees who lost a friend and a mentor. I want to thank the staffers of his amazing Charlie Kirk show, who helped him broadcast from this studio, this chair. Every day he loved it. He loved what he did. I want to thank the millions of people who have shown their love for Charlie here in Phoenix, across America, and worldwide. I want to thank my husband's dear friend, Vice President Vance, and his phenomenal wife, Usha.
Usha?
For their love and support. You guys,
yeah, she's like Indian or something.
Honored my husband so well bringing him home. You both are tremendous. I want to thank President Trump and his incredible family for the same. Mr. President, my husband loved you.
Aww.
And he knew that you loved him too. He did. Your friendship was amazing. You supported him so well, as did he for you. 2 days ago, my husband, Charlie, went to see the face of his Savior and his God. Charlie always said that when he was gone, he wanted to be remembered for his courage and for his faith. And one of the final conversations that he had on this earth,
Does it
my
seem like
husband
her
witnessed for
mannerisms
his
are
Lord
kind
and
of
Savior,
strange,
Jesus
but
Christ.
like the way she like has all these interjections and
Now and for all
I don't know.
eternity, he will
Maybe it's just the
stand
stress of
at
doing
his
this,
Savior's
but
side,
it seems strange.
wearing the glorious crown of a martyr. Charlie loved life. He loved his life. He loved America. He loved nature, which helped him always bring him closer to God. He loved the Chicago Cubs.
Well,
And
I'm
my
saying maybe
goodness,
it's
did he love the
justified. I just
Oregon
say-
Ducks. Want me to say go Ducks, so I have to since they play on Saturday. So go Ducks. But most of all, Charlie loved his children. And he loved me with all of his heart. And I knew that. Every day I knew that. He made sure I knew that every day. Every day he would ask me, how can I serve you better? How can I be a better husband? How can I be a better father? Every day. Every day. Such a good man. He still is a good man. He was the perfect father. He was the perfect husband. Charlie always believed that God's design for marriage and the family was absolutely amazing, and it is.
The perfect of everything.
It is, and it was the greatest joy of his life.
The perfect lover.
And over, he would tell all these young people to come and find their future spouse, become wives and husbands and parents. And the reason why is because he wanted you all to experience what he had and still has.
Well, with all this going on, people really
He wanted
aren't
everyone
talking
to bring
about
heaven into this
the
earth through
Epstein
love and
files at
joy
the
that
moment,
comes
so
from raising a family. It's beautiful.
perfect diversion.
Charlie always said that if he ever ran for office, I know a lot of you asked if he ever was going to, but privately he told me if he ever did run for office that his top priority would be to revive the American family. That was his priority. One of Charlie's favorite Bible verses was Ephesians 5, verse 25. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. My husband laid down his life for me, for our nation, for our children. He showed the ultimate and true covenantal love. I will never, ever have the words to describe the loss that I feel in my heart. I honestly have no idea what any of this means. I know that God does, but I don't.
All right. Very touching. All right, there's an update on Tyler Robinson.
A Fox News alert. FBI sources tell Fox News Digital that the man charged with assassinating Charlie Kirk was living with a transgender partner. Bureau officials confirmed that Tyler Robinson was in a romantic relationship with someone transitioning from male to female. They say that individual is fully cooperating with their investigation. Claims to have had no idea of Robinson's plans.
We knew it.
And is not
Here we
currently
go.
accused of any criminal activity.
Here we go.
A Fox News alert. FBI sources tell Fox News.
Okay, that was the same thing. Just, oh my God. I can't believe it.
Yes. So, so when he's first spotted on campus, he has different clothing on, and then he changes clothing on the roof, and then changed back into that clothing at some point, so that when he was apprehended, when he was arrested,
Changed clothing
the
5
clothing
times.
matched the clothing he had on before
know.
the shooting here at UVU. Yes. So,
Of course.
so when he's first.
But of course, do not be foolish. Of course, that is what he did. Changed clothes 3 times. He's a genius. He is a mastermind. All right, here's Tim or Steve or Jim or some Bannon guy. I don't know.
They have to get ahead of it. You have to get ahead of it with facts and information. The doorbell cam, and maybe that's not accurate, but the doorbell cam showed the guy walking up like a peg leg because he had the gun in the jeans, and that was 11:49. They said he entered at 11:53, but the picture had 11:53 had he was walking like a normal human being, and they have not gone to the doorbell. They have not gone to this doorbell thing at all. Ooh. Maybe that's not right. Maybe that's not accurate. Ooh. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe that picture's wrong. Maybe that didn't happen in that neighborhood that's right next to the university. Maybe, but I don't know. You don't know.
Holy shit!
It's out there. Why is there not a briefing today? Why did they sit there and the governor pull the thing? The governor said, "No, is anybody going to be arrested? No, there's nobody else." Well, first off, everybody on the Discord chat, which they said is evidence, is an accessory to this murder. But Discord, which is it's a company with liabilities, responsibility. They came out and said, you're wrong. There's no chat like that. Ooh. Now, maybe they're lying. I don't know. I would find it unusual that a company would be that bold to say none of that happened and you're wrong. Why is there not a briefing today?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Why isn't there a briefing today? All right. Well, here's just a reminder of what it looked like after Trump's assassination attempt. Someone said, "Does this look like a professional extraction of a president following an assassination attempt?"
Love you,
Here's more with Steve Bannon.
This goofball, girly man, weak governor of Utah
Those are fighting
was going to
words.
sit there and do the entire briefing on the murder of Charlie Kirk and essentially gave us almost no facts and just preached this unity he wants to do with the aggressively LGBTQ governor of one of the most dangerous and dark and twisted people in this country, the governor of Colorado, the one that has, I might add, Tina Peters in frickin' prison. That guy, that Cox is going to... Did anybody in the White House inform the President of the United States of what Cox has said about the President of the United States? What Cox has said about the MAGA movement? What Cox has said about as he plays footsies with Polis? To have this new movement,
about
we're
the
all
Cox.
just now. Once they assassinate somebody, once they do something, they realize the heat's on. Then it's all we have to have unity. And you got the Katie Britts and the clowns and the rhino, all the rhinos that are sitting there. We must have unity now. No, we're not going to have unity. You see what's happening in England? You think that's the unity? We're going to have victory. You have unity. You go hug them and you do kumbaya with them. Then you're part of the problem. This is why I said in Tampa, I was very clear. If you ain't with us, you're against us. And I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're a preacher. I don't care who you are or what you do.
Yeah, there was this huge
you're either with
demonstration
us
in London
to victory or you're
and
not.
everybody hit the streets. Just
This is not bridgeable.
over 1 million people.
Mitchell's going to show you this on Monday with math. This is not bridgeable. One side's going to win and one side's going to lose. And it hangs in the balance. Victory's not assured. I can assure you of victory if we don't stop. If you don't stop and maximize, we will win. If you flinch, or it's just too hard, or it's too uncomfortable, or they're going to kick me out of the country club, or they're going to say bad things of me at the Rotary Club, then guess what? You're going to lose.
Oh, shit. Wow. Wowie, wowie. When you come to the Rotary Club, you gonna lose. Yeah, check it out. Here's an overhead view. The Guardian reported 110,000, but if you actually look at this helicopter view, it's like millions of people. Look at this. They're everywhere. They're everywhere, Denny. Holy cow. That's just up one street, too. Like, it looked like they were all around, like, this circle, like, going down the streets, coming like this. That's crazy, yo. Holy cow, they still haven't seen... Where's the end of it? I don't know. What's the march about? I don't know. They're pissed or something. They want something better life or some shit. I don't know. Wow, that's a cool, weird building. Look at that thing. And it looks like it just keeps going up those streets, too. That's wild, bro. All right, remember whenever people were saying when Valhalla could it be an allusion to Charlie Kirk being in, what does this say? I don't know. Let's see what this says.
Long and short of it is that you're on his stage. You know, when you hide, you go into witness protection. There's different ways you can create an identity. It's much easier to have a witness protection.
Professor David Kidd has been finding her better for this.
There's different ways you can create an identity. It's much easier to have a shared identity. And do you allow them free somewhere, or do they go to what we call Valhalla, some holding place that's not able to be in communication with the rest of the world, but as a community. And then you can bring them out later on.
Rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
They go to what we call Valhalla. Long and short of it is
What's that all about? Were you guys ready to get into some aliens? Check this out. A meteorite landed at a man's home in Pedregal, Panama, and something unusual began growing from it. People are saying it resembles venom from Spider-Man.
¿Fue eso? ¿Qué fue?
Oh my God.
Wow, ¿eso qué es?
Could it be an egg sac or something?
¿Qué? ¡Corre! ¡Ven a ver!
Why is it on
Hey!
fire? Why is the ground on fire? What is it? That little tiny thing? It looks like it could be like parasites or something inside. I don't know. Oh my God.
Está frío, no está tan grande. ¿Sabes cuánto debe valer esto? Todo en las redes sociales que parece una papa.
It's like a.
Que era
Could this be like a potato spray painted silver?
algo de hormigas.
Kind of looks like
Esto
one.
cayó del cielo. El meteorito ha cambiado de color y me di cuenta que destruye todo lo que es planta. No se puede acercar a una planta porque
You
Miren.
sprayed some lighter fluid on the ground. It's like, oh my God, look at this.
ustedes. Cuando uno le pone algo con vida, por ejemplo esta
Oh
hoja
my God.
de piedra.
Wait, he puts a
No
leaf
sé
over
de
it?
dónde
Wait,
vendrá
it kills the leaf.
de qué
Oh
galaxia.
my God. Is it melting through the leaf? Oh my God, it has extraordinary powers. It burnt the
Les voy a
leaf?
enseñar algo de otro mundo. Aquí en,
That
en
was
el lugar
weird.
donde cayó el meteorito hace varios días. Cuando
I don't
yo
know.
apago la luz, miren cómo se ve.
Could have done with a magnifying
Algo
glass. I would've
totalmente
saw it.
increíble.
I don't know how I did that.
Si algo me preocupa,
Wait, what's
es que
this?
algún
Did he put it in the water?
día se desprenda de la roca. Pero por ahora
Bro, kill this thing before it kills us all. Step on it, flush. I don't know, burn it.
por ahora le mantengo
Are you
su
fucking
crecimiento
kidding?
paralizado, pues no lo dejo
What the
tomar
hell
mucha
is
luz.
this?
Cuando toma luz solar, crece. Por eso que lo mantengo en la oscuridad. Esto no se alimenta,
What are you doing touching it?
esto no respira, esto no toma agua. Solamente lo que recibe energía es como de la luz.
I didn't wash my crock pot for a couple days and grew something similar for a couple
Ha
weeks.
crecido bastante,
What the hell?
ha cambiado de color.
Bro, what
Ya
are
ha
you
crecido
doing?
bastante. A pesar que no lo he sacado al sol, ya ha crecido bastante y puedo sacar pedazos
What the fuck, dude?
y se lo puedo enviar.
What is that thing? What are you doing?
No puedo dormir, pero no me siento tampoco agotado. Lo que quiero es que se mueva bastante. Es que a veces cuando se mueve bastante.
What the fuck is going? Is this guy like a special effects dude or something? Maybe. What the hell? Aliens. Aliens. Alien. Damn it. And whatever. All right. Damn it. I blew it on that one.
fue eso?
It's damn aliens, bro. Here's an update.
This is an update.
Oh shit. Hold on. Hold up. Where's the update? Damn it, Denny. All right, hold on. What was it? Oh, more video on the alien thing. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, got it. Oh, got it, mate. All right. Oh my god, bro, burn this shit before it turns into fucking gremlins and kills us.
Mira. Baby, ¿qué pasa? Ahora le enseño el frasco que antes era, ya necesito ponerlo. Hoy de hoy le estoy colocando eso.
Burn it. What the is this thing?
Yo nunca había hecho live.
Still got the potato down there. What do you think this is? Is this like
Animal,
special
vegetal.
effects stuff, or is it a chemical
No
reaction
sé si
he's
es animal,
created?
vegetal.
I don't know. What
A
is
veces me
this?
engaña, yo pienso que es como un músculo.
Is it actually an alien
Cuando
thing?
nació yo pensé que era como un tipo de...
This dude's turning into a mutant. Yeah, he's like touching it and shit. Ooh. I'm picking up with my hand. It's like steaming. He's like, touch it. Here's a picture of the largest known intact meteorite on Earth. Get a load of this. Thing looks like a giant fudge brownie, don't it? It looks like a big ass rock and they like painted it or some shit. I don't know. They just make this up. I don't know. I don't know if I buy it. Cosmic brownies. Speaking of cosmic brownies, check out this groovy chick.
But the last 2 years have changed me. And honestly, I don't think that I can call myself a Christian anymore. I've been considering converting to Islam for 2 years. You want to know the biggest difference that I've noticed between Christianity and Islam?
Right?
One is based off of love. The other is based off of fear. I used to be on the hard, messy, bloody, dangerous front lines with the Muslims as opposed to sitting comfortably in the back with the Christians. Watching genocide like it's entertainment, eating popcorn, and clapping in the name of Jesus. Who was Palestinian, by the way? I know that publicly denouncing arguably one of the most powerful and evil religions in this world is going to have its consequences, but I don't care because I'm always going to choose the side of love. I keep saying that I'm still deciding, but I think I just made that final decision, and I guess I'll handle whatever comes my way in the name of Allah.
First of all, you're gonna have to cover your hair and your face and stuff. You got a lot to learn. Probably everything about her is a sin in their religion, I'm guessing. Check this out. This is something you can do with some program called Runway. Some rendering. Whoa. Sick, bro. Yeah. Gotta stretch out a little bit, Danny. This guy was, I guess, peeing during a movie and splashed a kid and then got beat. Then he got messed. Yep. What is the movie? I'm trying to watch the movie. It's like, yo, they got a movie for, who's this?
Go there, I'm gonna fuck him up, over there. I'm gonna fuck him up, over there, fam. Watch out, fuck him up. So fast. What was it? Huh? Fuck out. How come I've never seen that technique until now? Let's go, boy. Damn you! I always knew that stupid geezer liked you more than me! Why else would he only teach you that technique? You're wrong.
Oh, you got R. Kelly people, bro.
Gramps was never that kind of person. This technique is something I made. I created it all by myself.
Calm down! I just got in here. Everyone who's nodding, okay?
That one day,
Everyone who's nodding,
I'd be able to use it to fight by your side.
Damn, bro.
Exit the theater, and we're keeping your money.
Movie up.
How is this even possible?
Damn.
Thunder breathing only has 6 techniques.
Can we finish the movie? So he got beat down. Is this the guy that got beat up, or is this the guy that beat him up? Because he doesn't look like he's beat up.
Damn.
Okay, so that is his shirt, though. Yeah, on the back of his shirt.
Thunder breathing only has 6 techniques.
Bro, we got a fucking movie up.
So he got beat down and got arrested.
I thought it was a white dude.
Nah, that wouldn't be us, bro. That's not the way we roll. Somebody does something I don't like, I just crop dust them with some nasty farts. No evidence. Leave no evidence, no trace. NASA sky for Mars at nighttime. Do you guys see anything weird that you can see the solar system and the stars and shit, but when they were on the moon, you couldn't see anything? Weird. What's up with that? It's music. And now the sky of the moon during Apollo 11. Nothing. Same cosmos, not the same rules. What's going on, dude? What's going on? You guys want to freak out? This is a quantum fluid pulling on itself. Bright clouds equal high density clumps. Protostars. Dark ripples equal low density filaments. The white dots are tracer particles. Their motion draws the fine threads. It's a Schrödinger Poisson self-gravity in real time, Danny. It's beautiful. Is this the music from Beetlejuice? Wow. Sick. Oh, there's the math problems of it. Sick. I'm gonna make one. Oh no. Perfect. Now I know. Like that. Okay, perfect. Now I know what it's all about. Oh no. I hit my mic. Dang it. Amazon allegedly had a listing for a bloodstained shirt similar to what Charlie Kirk was wearing when he was shot. Is this appropriate? Well, it is $22.99 with $2 off. Hold on, let me get one of these. And should be here tomorrow. Perfect. Applies for Amazon Prime. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't order that. Here's the shirt he was wearing. Make America great again. You sure tried your best, didn't you, Charlie? All right, here's something horrific. An illegal alien has been charged with a violent criminal act after allegedly beheading his boss. He was previously in ICE custody but released by the Biden administration. Of course. This is Joe Biden's fault. I knew it.
An illegal alien has now been charged with murder after allegedly, beheading his 50-year-old boss and stabbing him multiple times. But the suspect shouldn't have even been.
Because, beheaded him one, and I was like, man, make sure to stab him a few times for good measure. Jesus.
Been allowed to walk free.
This guy's a monster.
He has a lengthy criminal history.
Wait, well, let's see. Arrested for false imprisonment, arrested for grand theft. 27. That's only in a few years since 2017. Arrested for indecency with a child through sexual contact. Jesus. Arrested for false imprisonment and carjacking.
Including sexual contact with a child, and was previously in ICE custody before he was released by the Biden administration. Anita, this story was almost impossible to read. The details were absolutely horrific.
So horrific. And, this is just an example of what ICE has been called to do. They have been called to go out to communities and arrest illegal.
Well, then we better support every single thing that ICE does then. These are the monsters they're going up against. It doesn't matter if they're breaking the Constitution and people's rights and civil liberties. They need to do whatever they need to now.
Criminal,
give them
violent
full
aliens. And these are the people who some on the left are defending. I mean, this is an example of another family that is left without a father tonight. They're left without a father, a husband, a brother, a son, because the life of this man was taken by someone who should not have been in the country.
An illegal alien has.
Yikes. They got rid of Sam Pepper. Can't they get rid of this guy? We got rid of him. All right, apparently this episode is being scrubbed from the internet. Here's just a clip. Let's see what about this says.
Elon responds, and he says, "You have said the actual truth." Now, we don't know what part Elon is saying is the actual truth. So let's go through this. Again, it's double negatives and misuse of the word disinterested. It's a strange tweet that Elon pinpointed on here. But the first part is absolutely true. Let's go to this. Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of hatred against whites that they claim to want people
to breaking the Constitution. They're just illegally pulling people over just because they look like they might be Mexican or Latino, or if they speak Spanish, with no grounds or reason to it's like stop and frisk basically. Like just whatever. It's just racial profiling. Yeah, it is unconstitutional, dumbass.
Stop using against them. Now, I don't like generalizations. Not every Jewish person believes that. But it is true the Anti-Defamation League was part and parcel with Black Lives Matter. It is true that some of the largest financiers of left-wing anti-white causes have been Jewish Americans. They went all in on woke, and it wasn't just ADL. It was some of the top Jewish organizations in the country that have done that. Elon responds,
I don't mind if you keep
and he
the chat
says,
moving,
"You have said the actual truth." Now, we don't know what part Elon is saying is the actual truth. So let's go through this. Again, it's double negatives and misuse of the word disinterested. It's a strange tweet that Elon pinpointed on here. But the first part is absolutely true. Let's go to this. Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them. Now, I don't like generalizations. Not every Jewish person believes that. But it is true the Anti-Defamation League was part and parcel with Black Lives Matter. It is true that some of the largest financiers of left-wing anti-white causes have been
anti-white
Jewish Americans. They went all in on woke, and it wasn't just ADL. It was some of the top Jewish organizations in the country that have done white. Elon responds, and he says, "You have said the actual truth." Now, we don't know what part Elon is saying is the actual truth. So let's go through this. Again, it's double negatives and misuse of the word disinterested. It's a strange tweet that Elon pinpointed on here. But the first part is absolutely true.
Very strange indeed.
Let's go to this. Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them. Now, I don't like generalizations. Not every Jewish person believes that. But it is true the Anti-Defamation League was part and parcel with Black Lives Matter. It is true that some of the largest financiers of left-wing anti-white causes have been Jewish Americans. They went all in on woke, and it wasn't just ADL. It was some of the top Jewish organizations in the country that have done that. Elon responds, and he says, "You have said the actual truth." Now, we don't know what part.
Okay, that's big. What do you guys think about that? Some people are saying, I guess he was taking money from AIPAC. Or was it AIPAC? He was taking money from, like, Israel. I think it was AIPAC. I think American Israel something, whatever, the AIPAC political alliance something. Is that AIPAC? He was taking money, and then all of a sudden, at some point, he kind of, like, started speaking out against Israel and having, like, an anti-Israel opinion for some reason. And some people are saying that maybe that's why he was assassinated. I don't know. That's just what some people are saying. But what do you think?
Other speaker designate.
What's with your threats today?
What do you guys think? Do you think they got the right guy? Is there more to it? Some people are saying he didn't even get shot. It was faked. We got a video about that coming up. I'll let you guys decide because I don't know. But these are just different theories and stuff. What the hell happened there? I don't know. It just stopped. All right. Whatever that meant. Oh, yeah. The point was this guy's wearing a uniform. He received $500,000 from AIPAC. And now Trump made him chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Netanyahu congratulated him. And America is occupied. Oh my God. Here's what a Trump guy. Let's see what he's MAGA. Let's get a lowdown from just a regular MAGA guy. Let's see what he says.
Mr. President, I implore you, call for a civil war. Call for a civil war and let us do our thing. Let us go door to door, street by street, and clean this country.
What does that mean exactly? Where have I heard that sort of rhetoric before? Where do they go door to door? Sounds like is that UK? Does he have a K on his neck? Is that University of Kentucky or what is that?
Please.
Maybe it's LA.
If you're watching this,
what does it say?
You share the same sentiment, send it to Donald Trump. Share it on your page. Whatever.
I'm ready to
get this message
I think
out there.
LA. Yeah.
This is not a joke. I'm a peaceful man.
But when it's time to kill, it's time to Okay.
Time for peace is over. I'm willing to fight and I'm willing to die.
Time for peace is over.
We are all Charlie Kirk.
We are Charlie Kirk. Oh my God. They're like, it's like V is for Vendetta or some shit. Go put on your Charlie Kirk Guy Fawkes mask. All right, let's see what this trans person's saying.
I started reading the Quran, and I am so excited about it.
What is up with trans people that are like going to Islam now? Like, if you were in like over in the Middle East, they probably would behead you or something for being like, I don't know, like something bad, right?
Thought when I first asked that I
Don't they have some serious crimes for this kind of thing?
to read it out of curiosity, but I want to read it to study it. I started following somebody on social media that teaches the Quran and hosts a Quran.
Why not shave the mustache and the chin, and they could kind of be passable more? I don't know. Did they just do that to upset people or something?
Book club for Muslims and non-Muslims, so I'm really excited to start going to that. She was describing the chapter of the bee, and that just blew my mind. Like the way that she describes things, the way that the Quran describes things, actually
it looks like. Hold on, is this Shuvi? Is that Shuvi? Kind of like, yeah, Shuvi's facial hair.
Makes sense to me. And also, did you know that Allah is beyond gender? Did you know that actually scholars believe that there are two Qurans, the Quran of nature and the Quran, the actual book? And did you know that each chapter is named after a natural phenomenon? I don't know. This whole book is just blowing my mind, and I am so excited. I got sticky notes so that I could mark out things that I was drawn to. And I'm not even through the first chapter, and I already have a bunch of sticky notes. I'm definitely going to have to buy more tabs. I'm honestly having a whole revolution with myself where the way that I describe the universe and the things that I believe in are actually described in the Quran of believing in Allah. And I've never thought that I believed in God before, and now I'm really having a revolution of self of I think I actually believe in God. If you've been curious, I really recommend it. There are a lot of people who are converting. There's a lot of people who are reading it. I'm not saying I'm going to convert. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. And I don't know. I know that this is exactly what I need right now. I just wanted to say thank you and just point out how excited I am. Just started reading the...
I hate the happiness they have. All right, huge news. The Dr. Pepper guy, you know, the guy, this is Twitch. Meanwhile, on Twitch, this is Twitch's biggest content. The Dr. Pepper guy, there's a guy, and he goes up to streamers, and he gives them a bottle of Dr. Pepper. And, like, it's so cool, dude. Okay. Let's see the doctor. This guy's gonna get Dr. Peppered. I got a feeling.
You know who you are. Oh, they say no camera here, Juan. When you want to. Sorry, go ahead.
God.
Sorry, do you want to go in front of us?
Dude, this shit's gonna go bananas when they get the Dr. Pepper out. Oh my God. Dude, I'm stoked. There's like, this is kind of one of those moments. It's like, you know, where were you when JFK was shot? You know, where were you during the moon landing? You know, where were you at when Senna got Dr. Peppered? You know, it's up there. Huge. Very big news. Dude, are they drinking No! Dude!
Bro, how did you know I want the diet?
Bro! Oh my God, he gives him the Dr. Pepper, then he just leaves, bro. Oh my God. Dude, hold on. I gotta watch this again. Dude, this is sick. Hold on. Hold up. Shut up, guys. One can. Does it flawlessly. This guy's good. He's a pro. But he's already got his back turned. He's already leaving.
No.
Actually,
How did he even get in this server?
That's amazing. Is that a crime? I don't think so.
He's on Japanese servers. Who is he?
Dr. Pepper guy.
He's the Dr.
Hands with Dr. Pepper. And he gave you a diet. Yeah, he gave me a diet. How did he know I wanted the diet?
Skinny legend.
Usually I don't drink things random people give me.
But this time.
Well, I can't say no to this one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, fuck you.
Oh, my God. Dude. Oh, my God. What if that guy was like a, you know, some kind of psyop or something? Those were like tainted Dr. Peppers. Psh, I don't know, dude. You're putting your life in your own hands, pal. All right, let's watch Josh try to... Let's see. This is called Josh Block versus Doors. All right, let's see if this works.
We're good. 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 Ah!
Ah! My nose!
I see it.
I think it's fractured.
Josh, you okay?
I don't have insurance.
It's okay. Not that he noticed.
You make $400K a year, you should be all right. Just give them the $400K, you'll be fine. Actually, my friend knows an amazing nose surgeon in Turkey. If you want, I can hook you. I can put you in contact with her. Kind of my ex, but we don't really talk about that, you know? You know what I'm saying, Trump? I'm not gonna say who, but is she trans? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
This is going to be my last post on TikTok.
Who's this guy?
And the reason for that is twofold.
Rugged.
The first reason is something you probably
Look at
know,
that
the second you
jawline.
may not. The first reason is that tonight at midnight there's going to be a new algorithm update that is called the M2 update. The M2 update is to prevent harmful and misleading content from making its way
that
onto
means
your
they can censor easier.
page. This internal algorithm that they'll be using
censorship.
to monitor all content that goes out is going to be monitoring
From
what's being
TikTok.
said and the sentiment within the message. And if you were to take a random stab in the dark at who is going to be running this new algorithm, who's going to be on the cybersecurity side on the back end, it will be
Planeteer.
none other than these guys that were hired within the last 12 months.
Jewish,
Number two, the part you
damn
probably
it.
don't know about is there's a
Again.
lot of rumors going around.
Not
and we'll see if
again.
it's true.
Oh my
that
God.
Every video that's ever made its way onto TikTok is going to be put into this system to be filtered and analyzed to see if anything
It goes through. Is it pro-Israel? Is it anti-Israel? It must go through the filter.
Posted in the past wouldn't fall
Through
under
the
the MC
Israel
guidelines. Accounts will
filter.
receive strikes, community guideline violations, and if the current rules still apply, 3 strikes can mean your account is permanently banned.
Oh
So let
my
me go ahead and
God.
use all the words. If Israel continues to run a genocide, if billionaires and elite continue to use the usury model and fractional reserve lending to
Censorship.
shift away money from the poor to the rich, if the Epstein list and those who
The
have already
money
been
starts
incriminated
pouring
become
into
part
these
of it continue to get
companies,
away
and
with
then
what
here
they've done.
comes the
And as long as the
censorship.
entirety of the Gen Z generation continues to get gaslit by a tyrannical government that's making them seem like they just need to work harder to get what they got, even though
I
nothing
thought
is the same,
TikTok was
I
owned
will
by
continue
China
to talk
people.
about it.
They don't they want the division? They pretty. Uh-oh.
This is gonna be my last post on
M2
TikTok.
algorithm.
And the reason
They're
for that
rolling out
is-
the new M2 algorithm, Danny. It's coming. All right, this guy's saying that the FBI is lying about everything. Look at this.
Wait, so there was no secret conspiracy on Discord? The FBI lied yet again?
Yeah, they're
Check this
saying
out.
Discord said there
Now,
was
this
no.
really gets weird because we know that TMZ is owned by them and is a complete Israeli shill platform. So, Charlie Kirk, Discord says platform is not
TMZ, my favorite. No, everybody, dude, no. Hold on. Am I an Israel shill? Mazel tov. All right.
used in suspect's murder plan.
Sorry, I
and
just
it goes
do that
on. Discord was
sometimes.
not used by Tyler Robinson to either plan the murder of Charlie Kirk or hide the evidence.
But of
TMZ has
course.
learned. A Discord spokesperson tells TMZ, in the course of our investigation, we identified a Discord account associated with the suspect, but have found no evidence that the suspect planned the incident or promoted violence on Discord. The statement goes on. The message referenced in recent reporting about planning details do not appear to be a Discord message. These communications between the suspect's roommate and a friend after the shooting where the roommate was recounting the content of a note the suspect had left elsewhere. Authorities say Robinson's roommate showed them Robinson had made a joke on Discord and then showed investigators the message, which included Tyler stating a need to retrieve the rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, and a message referring to having left the rifle wrapped in a towel. Discord seems to be saying these communications were not on the platform, rather on a note that Robinson had written off the site to his roommate. By the way, Discord said that they removed his account. But it gets even weirder. So if we take a look over here at MAGA Brittany, she says, attention FBI.
MAGA Brittany.
We want to know how Tyler Robinson, who did not attend Utah Valley University and lived nearly 4 hours away from the campus, was able to plan and execute the assassination of Charlie Kirk. How did he know where to set up his shot? How was he able to get in and out without being seen immediately and apprehended? Is there any evidence of being on campus within days, weeks, months of the assassination? Is there any evidence of him being on campus on UVU on June 17, 2025, while at the university was conducting a bomb threat exercise? And then he goes on to say, and then she put a map of the university to his house, which is like a 4-hour drive. So you mean to tell me that we're supposed to believe that this kid was allegedly using Discord and there was this big conspiracy, but really there was no conspiracy, and now the conspiracy is over because the FBI has a friend that allegedly wrote a note, or Tyler allegedly wrote a note about this plan that he sent to a friend, and it just so happened to include details about a gun left in a towel, which we can't figure out how he got off the roof with the gun, because we seen him walking with the gun and it was in his pant leg, allegedly, with a giant scope on it, which I guess probably wouldn't fit in a pant leg, but we'll forget all about that and pretend like it was in the pant leg. But then he's in a certain outfit that the FBI released photos of. He climbs onto the roof and then takes clothes out of his backpack, changes into those clothes, assassinates Charlie Kirk,
how would he be able to bend his leg?
Clothes, and then magically puts those clothes in a backpack, jumps off the roof with the rifle in his pants, and then magically runs. I feel like that video is maybe with the rifle in his pants. But if you watch the video of him running before or walking, he couldn't run with that. It was all the way up. It would have been all the way up to his waistband. And something ain't adding up. But we got another video that you guys are going to want to check out after this.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Uh-oh, there's more, Danny. Wait, we're supposed to watch all 3 of these. Okay, let's see what this is.
Responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done.
What are we looking at?
They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism. Responsible for my husband's assassination.
Right? I noticed that too.
Have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism.
Yeah, did you see her eyes there? Let's see.
Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism.
Here, look, her eyes like open up. It's like strange. Is that just because she's squinting?
Patriotism.
Weird, dude.
Patriotism.
I don't know. It looked weird, right? Her eyes like kind of like blossomed or something. It was like, it wasn't like her eyelids just opening. It was strange. All right, here's another video of this woman too. I think she's like a reptilian or something.
When you literally take time to worship, stay quiet, sometimes prayer is just silence.
Wait, let's watch her blink there. That was almost weird too, wasn't it?
Sometimes prayer is just silence.
Not really. I think she's moved.
That you don't always have to be talking to God. Sometimes it's better just to listen and just say, "Dear God, just speak to me." Sit there in silence. Just literally, if you have to, something that I do when I'm trying to just get my mind right is I inhale like Jesus, inhale and outhale. That really helps keep me so my mind doesn't start wandering about like my to-do list or other things. Like I can really stay focused and intentional.
I guess that could have just been that first video maybe was passed around so much and maybe it was like super compressed or something. I don't know. Her eyes look fine here.
He is fearless where others flinch, and he has taken on the battle of the next generation, changing these hearts and minds. I know you guys have seen it at the college campuses, changing the hearts and minds of these kids. So behind the podium, he's a fighter, but behind closed doors, he is daddy. He is the love of my life.
Aww.
He is.
I think these are just cute, I guess. I thought we were supposed to look to examine if she was an alien or something. Okay. Well, here's the video I was talking about earlier. Let me find it really quick. Should be. see. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure.
The person.
This guy's claiming the person that has this cell phone and this white shirt that's behind Charlie is the actual shooter.
That shot Charlie right here with the white
Cell
t-shirt
phone.
and what seems to be a cell phone and perhaps keys on his hands. This explains also why he went sideways when he got shot.
Now another guy's saying that it was like
a high-powered rifle,
possibly
which, by the way,
faked
that's
and he
what the
had like a
FBI is telling
mask on
everyone.
or something.
And when the FBI tells you something, guess what? That's not the truth. So that means they're involved in this. That's why when people were like, you should share this with those people. I'm not. This is the guy. You're next. So I'm going to go into this. You're next. So I'm going to go into.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. The gun. There's a gun that's like, looks like a cell phone.
This right here, it says a hidden gun. This is from 9 years ago. American company creates lethal weapon in the form of a smartphone. Okay? This is what the dude is using. This is why, and he's got a silencer too. This is why no one understands that it's this dude.
He's got a silencer too. No, he
so
doesn't.
that's that. Basically.
There's no such thing as a silencer too. There's like a shot suppressor. I think at one point he. Yeah, we can't show that. Here, this is another video, but it's got it blurred, Charlie blurred out. But just watch the guy with the yellow arrow up in the top right hand corner. The white shirt guy, he's right next to a girl that's got kind of a cream colored sweater or something. Watch him and watch his hands as he holds the phone and then holds it sideways and goes, and then he misses or something, and then he does it again. He like shoots again, then he's like surprised whenever like Charlie gets hit. Watch. Watch his hands. That's weird. It looks like ISIS has posted another horrific video of a couple hostages. Roll it, Danny.
I'm being held in Thailand for the actions that I've done a few nights ago at a hotel in Bangkok, Thailand. I wanted to make this video to apologize to Mrs. No Parat Oompa and the Bayan Tree Hotel in Bangkok for the actions that I've done. I did not know the severity of the actions that I've caused, and I was just trying to have fun.
You think it's AI?
We were drunk. We were
not a chance.
Just didn't understand the severity of
real, bro.
What I've done. I lap dancing on my girlfriend.
Remember the pagers? I think the bullet was actually fired from his vest or microphone, but earlier it is implying adhesive projectiles that binds to the skin.
So I apologize.
There's no flying adhesive projectile that binds to the skin and sprays out fake blood. That's not how squibs work in movies. They fire off like a fake round or something that maybe shows like a muzzle flash and makes a bang, but it doesn't have a real round in it. And then there's a pressurized blood squib, and they light off a charge, and then it blows blood out of the wound that they have. Here is the new future, folks. Here's a look at these new ATM machines. For some reason they have a hand scanner. This guy thinks it maybe is to
the new ATMs here
scan like some sort of device in your hand to get your money.
Looks like they're made by Hillsong with a thing that looks.
I don't know.
Like,
maybe he's just never seen a more modern thing. Because he's like, it has an ID scanner. That's gonna be to scan your vaccine card, and then this is. You won't be able to get your money unless you have your vaccine. I don't know about that, but
like the buildings there in Wuhan.
Okay, ID.
China.
Well, that just says ID card, and then it's got another card. Maybe the other card is for your. Maybe that's for your bank card.
This looks like a bar to possibly scan your license plate or your vehicle. Down here we have ID card scan. I assume for vaccination cards. Over here we have a palm vein scan, which looks like possible microchips. And so what they're going to do is they're going to require mandatory vaccinations for all Americans and all of your children. And if you do not, comply with them, then they are not going to allow you to have access to your money. They will take your children. You will not have any kind of benefits.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it real?
The option to opt out, to give you free will to make it your own choice.
Mark of the beast, everybody. Just like Revelation says. Here's Josh Block with Jack Doherty at a game.
Fuck you! Hey, fuck you! It's not reformist! I'm not unemployed! I'm gonna kill you! No, you're fine. I'm gonna murder you! I'm gonna murder you! No, stop. I fucking will!
Dude, they have so much money. Why are they sitting in the nosebleed section? They're like in the top row of the stadium.
I don't need a phone, okay?
Like some
I'm quitting
brokies.
social media. I'm gonna work
I think Josh might be a...
at Burger King.
Maybe. Let's hope he never buys a gun. Then we're all in trouble.
That's what I want. I want to work minimum wage forever. We're fine, bro.
My God. Here's a video of Lance Twiggs, the transgender roommate of Charlie Kirk's assassin, Tyler Robinson. This is back in 2022. He uploaded a very bizarre video about Christmas.
For Christmas, I got one of those cookie boxes, but here's the magic part. Watch.
What's transgender about this person? They don't seem transgender.
This. There are actually cookies inside of here, and I've never seen that in my life.
Whoa. Holy shit, dude. This changes everything. They just blew the lid wide off this case. Oh my God, this change. Oh my God. Dude, what a scoop. I saw it on Kick News. I saw it here first, folks. The cutting edge is the bleeding edge. Don't forget it. All right, you guys want to know what the Chat GPT logo looks like? If you mirror it and then put it together, look what the symbol it makes.
Okay, combining Chat GPT.
Look at this. Just a little closer. Oh my God. Hold on. Line it up. What? No. Do you see it, Danny? You like telling Chat GPT all your secrets and stuff? Look what it is. Do you see what it is? That's the Star of David, Danny. Mm-hmm. Just to hear and listen to all your conversations and stuff. Maybe think again. Maybe delete that app from your phone. All right, here's a Russian drone. Following Russians' drone attack on Poland, Europeans are reportedly scrambling to buy Ukrainian anti-drone systems. This week, the Ukrainian defense advisory firm Trade saw a surge in inquiries from companies in Poland, Germany, and the Baltic states. Roll it, Danny.
This is our talk, yeah. This is our flex. Can't chat to stush, you will have to get check.
Sick, dude. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
This is our talk, yeah. This is our flex. Can't chat.
All right, dude. Oh, shit. Did I not even have it on for the whole thing? Oh, man, here. Oh, God. Only audio. Yeah, you can see now. Alright, whatever. We saw it. Crazy. Alright, looks like Trump met up with the Fox morning show, Fox and Friends or whatever, and let's see what he's saying this time.
Barron came to me and he said, Dad, I'd like to meet somebody that you know. Who? Charlie Kirk. I said, what? You know, I thought he was going to say, I want to meet like King Charles or something, like we're going to meet soon, right? But he said, really, you want? And I set up a lunch with him, and he came back. He said, that guy's great, Dad. That guy's great. You know, it was cute. He's unbelievable. I don't know what it was. Charlie had a magic over the kids.
And he went on to give him a lot of credit.
Barron came to me.
Looks like Poland and NATO have failed to retaliate for Russia's attack on the night of September 9th to the 10th. Encouraged by what they see as a victory, the Russians are demonstrating the form their next attack might take. They deployed Iskander missiles in Kaliningrad for a simulated launch. Take over the interstate, launch a missile center. Wow. There, they can do it here. Here's a gun that's like a ring gun.
This is the ring pistol, the world's smallest gun. To fire it, you first unlock the chamber and load 6 tiny bullets. Once the magazine is locked back in, you can wear it as an ordinary ring, but in a moment of danger, it can fire 6 automatic rounds, ensuring the death of 2 people.
Has it got a safety, or you like accidentally shoot it off or something? I don't know, dude.
Ring pistol, the world's small.
I don't know. It seems cool. People were saying this man appeared to be holding a pistol too as he ran out of the Charlie Kirk thing. It does appear to be a pistol. Especially right here. It looks like a pistol. Are there multiple shooters at the event? Like, what the hell? Possibly a cell phone guy with a gun, possibly a guy with a pistol. This is crazy. The backup plan or something? All right, this is weird. This guy's talking about Freemasonry, and the name Tyler in Freemasonry is the guard of the Mason Lodge. He gets caught on the 11th.
Yours truly.
33 hours later, and he's 22 years old. There's a bunch of Freemasonic messagery in this, apparently.
For yours truly. But of course, this morning, the big story, the governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, announcing that the Charlie Kirk assassin suspect in custody. He said the 22-year-old was arrested last night late on the 11th after a 33-hour manhunt. And when I heard that, I thought, 22/11 reminds me of 22nd of November, big tragedy, assassination, JFK. And then after 33 hours, of course, JFK was killed in the middle of Dealey Plaza, named after a 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason who was big in the newspaper business. And
that's
of course,
crazy.
JFK once gave that speech April 27th, 1961 to the Newspaper Association about the problem with secrecy in the United States of America, only to die a couple years later, again, in a plaza named after a member of a prominent secret society.
22 plus 11 equals 33.
And a lot of Americans know about that.
And 22
JFK
and 11 are
speech,
prime
never really
numbers, as well as
the dots
33.
on where he died as the 35th president on I-35.
Gun-free school zones act? What's that?
35.
Just tell
Unless
us.
you run it in reverse, then it equals 46, like his age of death. But yes, gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. It matters that it's Kabbalistic because it comes from Kabbalah, which Freemasonry is based in. And who guards the Freemasonic Lodge? The Tyler. And did you hear about this, Tyler? Because it reminded me of something that was real big at the start of the year. We got an assassin here who writes messages on his bullets in the United States of Amnesia. It might be hard to remember the end of last year, beginning of this year, but remember there was the United Healthcare CEO assassinated by a Luigi Mangione who wrote messages on his bullets. And that assassination took place at the Midtown Hilton Hotel 47 days before Inauguration Day, when that's the same 47-story Midtown Hilton Hotel that Trump was in back in 2016 when he won the election over Hillary. But yeah, Luigi Mangione, he got arrested eating French fries at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania by Tyler Fry. Again, a Tyler guards the Masonic Lodge. That venerated number by Masonry, 33, a 33-hour manhunt to catch Tyler this time. But yeah, Tyler Fry gets Luigi Mangione in the McDonald's in Pennsylvania eating French fries not long after Trump had just served French fries at a Pennsylvania McDonald's on Kamala's 60th birthday just before.
Damn, this guy knows all the numbers of everything. Damn. People are saying, is this a glitch in the Matrix? Two pilots are in absolute disbelief as they watch a massive military plane hanging completely still in the middle of the sky. How is this even possible?
What is happening? How is that thing just sitting there?
Oh my god, I thought they were running off the road. Oh god. Crazy. It's just in the sky, dude. How do you explain that? That's insane. What's that all about? I've never seen that before. Well, Trump said that there is going to pass something called the Charlie Kirk Act to enact hefty fines that damn near bankrupt news corporations who espouse dangerous lies that could cause political violence. You make it damn near impossible for these people to continue. Okay, let's just see what he says. All right.
His administration. If you stay to watch the video, please tag him down below, share, and repost so we can try to get this to him as quickly as possible and hope that he can do something with this. President Trump, as a supporter who voted for you 3 times, I am hoping and praying that you will revisit what Barack Obama and Joe Biden got rid of back in 2013, which is the Smith-Mundt Act, which held news corporations accountable for lying to the American people and spreading propaganda instead of truth. I think instead of bringing it back as a Smith-Mundt Act, you name it the Charlie Kirk Act, you make it a law, and you make it damn near impossible for these people to continue to lie.
So if they just say anything Trump doesn't like or against the system or something, then they could pay a fine or something too, maybe. Ooh.
To the American public, which has brought chaos, hatred, division, and anarchy all across this country. Fines out the ass, which will damn near bankrupt their company should they lie to the American people ever again. They can have their opinions, that's fine. They need to state that it is their opinion and that it is not a fact. Because of their constant lies, a man lost his life over it. Because of the constant hateful rhetoric of calling him a fascist and a Nazi and a white supremacist and a bigot, the same thing that they called you, this man is dead. I think this would be a great legacy for him to have a law named after him to force journalists to finally start telling the truth and having the integrity that they have lacked for over a decade. I hope that this gets to you. I hope that you think about it and that you pass it into law. Because we are on a dangerous path right now with the constant lies and the propaganda, and that doesn't end just at news journalists. It needs to go to content creators who consistently spread lies and propaganda and half-truths across the internet. This needs to end, and people need to start being held accountable for baseless claims over absolute abysmal things. It needs to end. So please, if you have it in your heart to have the time to do this, get this in front of Congress, get this passed as a law, and start holding these news corporations, be they right, left, or center, accountable for their behavior.
Ooh. Let's censor the news. All right, here's some clip from Charlie Kirk. What's this saying?
And Jewish donors, they have a lot of explaining to do, a lot of decoupling to do, because Jewish donors have been the number one funding mechanism of radical, open border, neoliberal, quasi-Marxist policies, cultural institutions, and nonprofits. This is a beast created by secular Jews. And now it's coming for Jews, and they're like, what on earth happened? And it's not just the colleges. It's the nonprofits. It's the movies. It's Hollywood. It's all of it. It's like time for you guys to wake up and say no more. Draw a line in the sand. And Jewish donors, they have a lot of...
What's this about?
Well, the Trump administration suggests it could revoke existing visas or deny them to applicants if they celebrated or made light of Charlie Kirk's assassination on social media. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau posted it.
I get like that's in bad taste, but isn't that like free speech? So now we're censoring free speech because it's something people don't agree with, you know? Here we go, guys. It is starting to look a lot like fascism.
On X said he has directed consular officials to, quote, undertake appropriate...
I don't agree. I don't think it's in good taste. I certainly didn't celebrate Charlie Kirk's demise, but I think people should have the right to burn a flag or have the right to their opinions.
Action. Under President Trump, the State Department has ramped up what it calls expanded screening and vetting of many visa applicants.
Well, it's still, you know,
social media accounts. The State Department has utilized AI technology in the effort.
Like white people and conservatives didn't celebrate George Floyd being killed or something. It seemed like some of them did.
Well, the Trump administration...
Right. I don't know. I don't agree with censorship. No matter what the reason they give. Here's a video surfaced showing Russian assault groups moving through a gas pipeline towards Kupiansk, with claims that the section they use stretches up to 4 kilometers.
трубе едем, короче, вот впереди пацаны, короче, на тачках друг друга толкаем, на тачках, короче, вот, труба, 4 километра, труба длиной, короче, на позиции, бля.
Yeah, they just start censoring this, censoring that, adding more stuff to it. We don't want that shit, trust me.
Опять, бля, в трубе едем, короче, вот.
And look at this, because of them using pipelines and stuff, Ukrainian forces placed razor wire inside a pipeline to try and stop Russian forces from using it. I'd send a guy in there to do that. What do you do? Turn around and go back? Okay. Here's a new Nature's Fleshlight.
Do you know that this thing that looks like a plastic toy is actually alive?
Amazing.
It's called a salp, a bizarre ocean creature that looks more like an alien prop than an animal. Completely transparent, almost invisible in the water. Salps move by pumping seawater through their body, like a living jet engine. And while they're at it, they filter out microscopic plankton. They're basically cleaning machines drifting through the ocean. But here's where it gets wild. When food is scarce, a salp drifts alone. When food is everywhere, it clones itself. One becomes two, two become hundreds, linking together into massive glowing chains, sometimes longer than a bus. To divers, it looks like a giant jelly tube floating in the dark, except it's made of dozens, even thousands of tiny individuals, all working together like one giant organism. And unlike jellyfish, salps have something crazy for such a fragile body. They actually have a primitive heart, beating inside that see-through body. For years, sailors reported seeing massive glowing tubes rising out of the deep, and people thought they were sea monsters. Turns out, they were salps. Just nature showing off how weird life in the ocean can get. These creatures remind us that the ocean isn't just full of fish and sharks. It's full of things that look like mistakes from a sci-fi movie, but are very real.
Don't incite violence and things. Here's some very weird mural on the tiles that they've installed at the subway stop next to the World Trade Center. It appears to be their world, but then it's like, is it Antarctica in the center or something on like a flat Earth or something? Eye in the middle of the North Pole, or I don't know, dude. It's weird. What does this mean? What's that all about? I don't remember ever seeing that. Is that new? Weird. Here's a video showcasing new drone capabilities.
A few months ago, Russia released this video showing off all their new drone innovations, and a viewer, Brian here, said, quote, absolutely certain Ukraine knows where this is within a couple days, end quote. 5, to be specific, or at least 5 days for the Molfar group to find the exact location and publish a paper on how they did it. Turns out the facility is right here, just west of Moscow. I don't know for sure, but it's probably been the target of Ukrainian drone strikes since this report came out. So today we're talking with James Westlake, the head of Molfar's UK office. He walked through this open source investigation and how a water bottle and a few trees in the background gave away this Russian location. You can learn more about Molfar and the Molfar Institute in the description below. And with that, let's get to the conversation.
A water bottle.
All right, James, thank you so much for taking the time, sir. We're looking forward to hearing about this investigation because this was pretty wild.
Hi, Preston. Great. Thanks. Yeah, and great to be on the show too.
Nice
big
blur
fan of the channel
effect.
And big fan of your analysis on everything Ukraine as well.
I appreciate that, sir. So one question, I know this is going to come out as soon as we start talking about the details because you guys showed the location of this Russian drone facility. Something that I'm sure people are going to want to know is why? That's to a degree military targeting information. How do you balance the value of showing off the incredible work you guys did with maybe withholding some type of information that could be better used for the military later? What's the process there?
Yeah, I mean, look, we are, Moshe Molfar is a commercial organisation. We work for fee-paying customers, but there is a part of the organisation, a part of our capability that is ring-fenced for work that's in the public interest, in the interest of Ukraine's defence against the illegal invasion. So basically the way it works is that as our teams are monitoring news and monitoring the constant stream of propaganda coming out of Russia, they will just make a call and sometimes say, look, this is valuable information that should be in the hands of the security services. We can do that investigation. We have a very high degree of capability. And then sometimes we just make a judgment call that this is now information, but not in others. Trees of build process data.
I was showing something new drone or
possible. There's been so much.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess the video is about the new drone capabilities. They were talking about how they were able to find their location, I guess. Here's different clips of Hassan saying like messed up stuff.
I'm sick and tired of it. Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage.
Wow. Some
Slice them up.
Kind of point of views.
Slice them and fucking dice them. What the fuck is this?
Oh God, please don't show this again.
Motherfuckers in a video game, sorry. Holy shit. Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude. If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott. Kill Rick Scott.
Jeez. How does he get away with this?
That's the type of messages they were leaving in this dude's, office. And
it's crazy.
He's resigning. Like, he's literally, this is his last term. You actually wrote about this, and it was a great video where you talked about, someone has to do it.
How can he say that? I don't know, dude.
See, when I say that, everyone knows exactly what I mean. Which is, I think that shows that there is
I have no clue, but he is saying it.
And untapped potential.
I don't know, but he is.
Revolutionary potential, as a matter of fact.
Not a gamer himself, Clancy mostly watches musicians or talk shows on Twitch. He particularly enjoys leftist political commentator Hassan Piker, who has 2.5 million followers on the platform. I like the frankness and the bluntness, Clancy said. He's comfortable saying what he believes.
Someone has to do it. See, when I say that, everyone knows exactly what I mean.
Wow. He's psychotic. All right. Here's a lady that says Democrats aren't aggressive or something.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Wait, Congresswoman Crockett.
But it sounds...
Congresswoman Crockett, you were recently on a Tesla takedown call calling for violence on the 29th. Would you like to clarify your comments?
As you can see.
Congresswoman, will you condone violence at the Tesla?
Oh, whoa. She's trying to grab the phone. That's assault. Here's inside. Are they at Fat Burger? I think they're at Fat Burger in LA or California somewhere. And that grill is filthy. Yo, 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 yo. Well, no thanks. I think I'll just stick to Waffle House. It's much safer. Here's Tim Dillon's reaction to some evidence with the Charlie Kirk situation.
Does the President of the United States fear for his life?
Yes. Yes. I mean, obviously he fears for his life. And I was told that he feared for his life before the 2 assassination attempts, one coming within a millimeter of striking his head. I mean,
yeah, I didn't like seeing those burgers on the floor either, like Nicholas.
Burger.
That was rough.
I'd forget about that.
I think I might have to go have a burger at McDonald's after this.
But I mean, just to clarify, he doesn't fear for his life because of Ireland.
I mean, I've been told, yes, that Israel is a major source of concern for Trump. I mean, think about it. What would happen?
This is our ally.
If he suspended arms to, if he suspended arms to a country that carries out assassinations all across the globe, that specializes in assassinations, that has an entire wing of its intelligence services that conducts assassinations, including with household goods like pagers, would you not be scared? So yes, Trump is scared. And what I learned from this source, who is a Trump insider, someone who talks to who talks to people in the Oval Office, people close to Trump, is that during one of Netanyahu's many visits to the U.S. this year, some figures in his retinue, Israeli agents, placed electronic devices on emergency response Secret Service vehicles. The Secret Service found them and they reported this to the White House. You know, these would be emergency response vehicles that would respond to an incident potentially involving the president.
Oh, shit, dude. I have no idea what that means. All right. Here's a video of Indians bathing in a dirty river that's going viral in Japan for some reason.
ये सब बाथरूम का पानी है भाई, टॉयलेट का। वहाँ टॉयलेट यूज होता है, यहाँ पानी है। और इसमें किस तरीके से लोग हड़बड़ा के आ रहे हैं, ये देखो।
The water's all brown. There's just trash floating in it. Ooh. Yeah, they need to clean up India. There's just trash everywhere. Everywhere I went anyway. I never saw any clean. Even like the tourist areas, there was like a lot of trash. It was really bad in New Delhi. That was the worst. Okay, a black man walked up to this white couple in DC and said something very concerning.
So this guy just said he wanted to murder our baby as we were walking past. And now they're gonna put him under arrest. He said, I'm gonna murder your wife and baby.
Yeah, he literally said that. This guy right there, when we're walking past.
So we're gonna press charges.
He said he wanted to kill our white baby. How sick can people be? This is disgusting. I'm completely outraged.
Oh, look at the background of the weird thing.
This is disgusting.
Look.
He wanted to kill our white baby. How sick can people be? This is disgusting. I'm completely outraged. You can't even walk down the streets of Washington, D.C. without people acting like this. Thank God we reported it to the police and they're dealing with the guy.
Yeah, the baby is
I cannot believe this right now.
Those babies are... I've seen a few ugly babies, though.
Don't bring your kids down here. It's not safe.
Don't bring your kids to D.C.
Not safe at all.
Oh. Oh, no. Hate to see it.
So this guy just said he...
Hate to see that. Here's something that claims that drinking from copper is more healthy for us.
So before the 1900s, people would only drink from copper, and the illness rate was so low. There was no such thing as the winter flu because people never got sick, because their immune systems were so strong. This is because they were drinking out of copper from the pipes in their house, also from copper bottles, but they even had gutters that were made from copper. So when it rained, they would collect the water in the gutters, and the copper would naturally purify the water, and no bacteria would be able to survive. However, it was not only purifying the water, it was adding copper minerals into the water as well, electrolyzing the water. And because everyone was drinking from copper water, the runoff would go to their plants, which is what caused them to notice the plant growth. Because when they watered their plants with copper, their plants would grow up to 10 times as big. And then during the war, copper was outcasted and then deemed to be unsafe. But is this really the truth?
Very interesting. Bruce Drop-'em-Off returned to streaming with over 50,000 viewers. Damn, only 30 seconds in, he's got 58,000.
Damn,
that chat does not look, unless he's got super slow mode or something on, I guess. Doesn't look like it's 58,000 viewers in the chat, but
oh my goodness. Understand, bro. Y'all do not understand right now. Like how y'all niggas do not understand right now, bro. Let me take my time. Yes. So much shit has happened, bro, and I've just been like going. Oh my! First and foremost, I know where we can start.
Let's go.
We can start by doing roll call in this beautiful chat. Everybody in here, I hope y'all have been super blessed. I hope y'all lives has been the easiest it's ever been in this crazy world that we live in.
Doesn't even look like he's got.
Y'all don't know how much work it took eternally to get here to this point, but I'm just glad I'm at this point right now. I'm very glad I'm at this point right now.
Dude, think how much money he would have been making if he came back on Kick. He was offered a shitload of money to stream on Kick too, and he never did. What a fumble.
I mean, Rod, you can make fun of, but Bruce is not botting, and everyone else on Twitch is pretty much botted. So that's a lot of fucking real viewers, especially now, chat. Don't hate, trust me. He's getting more viewers than probably everyone. More legit viewers than a lot of people.
Than you, Aiden? Here's another video about the Charlie Kirk thing.
The bullet struck Kirk in the neck, causing him to collapse on the stage. But how did the assassin escape despite the huge crowd? The assailant's use of distance, the campus layout, and what is believed to be a scoped firearm indicate a high degree of planning and precision. The shooter chose an elevated, concealed position to avoid close detection and maximize the chances of escape. Here is the bullet trajectory. Given this altitude, the assassin had a clear, unobstructed line of sight directly to the stage where Charlie Kirk was standing and addressing the crowd. The bullet's trajectory descended steeply and accurately through open space to strike Kirk in the neck, which strongly suggests the use of a scoped firearm designed for long-range precision. As soon as the shot was fired, the gunman likely retreated to an entrance on the top of the building. Despite security efforts, the shooter disappeared without a trace, climbing down from the building and blending into nearby campus structures or escape routes surrounding the Losey Center. Witnesses reported that panic broke out immediately after the shot. The audience scattered, seeking shelter as shouts of "Get down" and "Run" echoed across the courtyard. Campus police and Kirk's personal security team moved swiftly to secure the area and evacuate Kirk. Here is the detailed timeline of how it happened. 12 o'clock p.m., September 10, 2025. Event begins. Charlie Kirk began the event, with more than 3,000 people gathered to attend. The security detail consisted of 6 officers, along with Kirk's personal security team. 12:20 p.m., lead up to the shooting. Kirk was seated at the debate table answering questions from students.
From Trump,
the discussion touched on sensitive topics such as mass shootings and gun violence.
One of the guys was one of the security guys was one of the security dudes that was at Trump's assassination attempt thing. Let's see what this woman's saying. She looks interesting.
Hey guys, Brittany here. I'm a mess. I'm not doing good at all today. I'm like really angry and splitting so much, and I'm just like,
you got a bone in your nose.
That I have to work because there's some like money I need to make, and
to buy more shit to
I have a horrible
to buy more shit to screw into your face, or buy. I need to save my money for more facial appendages.
Headache, and I just can't stop
facial
splitting.
Accessories.
And if you're familiar with splitting, it's basically like getting angry at people and like not being able to control it and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know the exact definition of splitting, but I could tell I'm doing it right now. I also just realized I haven't taken my meds in like 2 days, so you know that could be contributing to this also. I'm just like, I literally don't know what to do.
Oh my god.
Anything I put on like music wise to listen to, I'm literally sobbing. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna listen to music and cry. So I'm a little more calm now.
Okay.
And
let's give us an
basically,
update.
like, I don't know, I just really caught myself splitting, and I even wrote out a really mean text, and then I deleted it.
Is that like schizo or something? I'm splitting.
So my coping skills are literally just gonna be me listening to music and getting orders, because I have to make money. I can't just go home and sleep.
I don't have that luxury like you guys. Well, Hawk Tua has came back from retirement to mention about Charlie Kirk.
At the end of the day, I really don't care if you like what I have to say or not.
Oh, shit.
Over the last few days, I've saw some of the most outrageous...
Is this a new crypto coin?
...and heinous things that you could possibly see on this app. I don't really give a shit who I offend when I say this, but for some people to get on this app and applaud for another human being being unalived, in front of his family at that, is fucking sick. You're a sick fucking individual. You didn't have to agree with anything that man said.
That's
Not
true.
a single thing he said, preached, practiced, anything. But you should have a little bit of sympathy for his wife and his kids that were there with him. Like, and just be fucking respectful. Like, the man literally
to a
just
Charlie Kirk
passed
NFT
away,
on the
like,
way.
2 or 3 days ago. Like, that's no way to fucking be.
Maybe this would be a good
And
announcement.
if you didn't like him, you don't have nothing nice to say, don't fucking say nothing at all. Like, oh my God, is it that fucking hard? If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say a fucking word at all. What you people don't realize, we are more alike than we are different. We all bleed the same fucking color at the end of the day. And that's one of the biggest problems with this fucking country right now. Like, y'all want to divide so bad. Why? This is supposed to be a time where all of us come together and work together and try to make this country so much better than it is. And it's not going to get any better unless we do that. If this past week hasn't opened some of y'all's eyes, man, we live in a mean and an evil-ass world. We just had an innocent girl just get her life took from her on the fucking train that she was on. I believe it was a train, subway, something. But
Subway.
And that's another thing that really upsets me. A woman should be allowed to go anywhere she wants to by herself and should not have to fear for her life.
True.
But at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck who I
Nice
just
house
offended.
you bought
I
with
don't
that
care.
crypto
Unfollow
money
me.
or
It's not that big of a fucking deal. So let's stop being evil for just a second and let's pray for these families. And before you go,
Lord
don't
Jesus.
forget,
Oh, we're not
let's start
doing
showing
it?
a little
Okay.
bit more compassion around here and make
Oh,
it a
we're
hell of a
praying.
lot nicer. And if you just can't seem to do that, then you have a fucking day you deserve, and the chickens will be coming home to roost for your ass. Good day.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Haley Welch got him. Chickens are coming to roost for your ass. Here's a guy. What's he saying here?
When will people wake up? They're making it so outrageously obvious now. Charlie Kirk shooting. It's staged. Now we've got the killer of Charlie Kirk, who was arrested. Tyler, he's 22 years old. He orchestrated this whole thing. He took that shot from 200 yards away. Professional. He's only 22. Well, his trans boyfriend has now come forward to say that she released all the texts to the police. Come on, people. They can't make it any more obvious. It's getting stupid. Erica Kirk did the first talk in front of everyone. Her husband had just been assassinated. That whole thing was a massive act. There was no emotion in that. It was put on. It was fake. If you cannot feel that one, try to now put yourself in her shoes.
To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die.
It was all about the message.
If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before,
What do you think, guys?
you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country.
And she kept referring
Call
to
to action.
They killed him. They killed him.
They killed Charlie because he preached.
They
a
went for
message of
you.
peace.
They
Went for me. Went
yeah, it
for
was
you.
one person.
Went
They.
for me.
Thank you for the gifted sub. Yeah,
Racism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this.
We're watching a movie. Then the number 33, Kash Patel, comes out, the FBI director.
In 33 hours, in 33 hours, we have made historic progress for Charlie.
Then you had the caps at the Charlie Kirk shooting, 4-7. There was 3 of them. 11 times 3 is 33. Charlie Kirk's name, C, is 3. Times
Wait,
3
what?
at the caps at the Charlie Kirk shooting, 4-7. There was 3 of them. 11 times 3 is 33. Charlie
Oh, wow.
Kirk's name, C, is 3. K is 11. 3 times 11 is 33. They're making it so obvious. And then Erica Kirk did a little clip together on her Instagram.
I love you. I love you.
How dare you say that? Have some respect. Look at the hands that she's kissing.
God bless you.
Almost looks like a bruise.
They're not
though.
real
It could be.
hands. That's all made up. People, they're making it so obvious until we get it. Then they're going to start showing us the real information, the real truth, the real corruption, the real lies, the dark stuff that no one wants to deal with, but yet we stay in the movie. This is the movie. We are waking up to real truth. And people are going to find that hard because truth hurts. But if people understand we are in full control, something like this has had to happen because you see the reactions of the entire world first. You see how outrageous people are. You see the limited beliefs that people have. You see the evil that stems from within people. And this is everyday people in society. This is in our world. This is what needs to change. But there's been evil all around the world where the US military and Donald Trump, for about at least 9 years, but it goes back a lot further, have been working, taking them out, removing the cartels, taking out the terrorists, bringing world peace. And we're still stuck in this movie. I don't know how more obvious we can make it. We're watching a movie.
All of us will refuse to let that happen. No one will ever forget my husband's name, and I will make sure of it.
Uh-oh. Liberals are losing their jobs for their or their Charlie Kirk hate on social media.
I made some stupid comments about Charlie Kirk on the day that he was shot. I said some things
They all have
on Blue
nose
Sky
rings.
and on Threads
They-
that I I'm sorry, not sorry for, but I said them and I deleted them when it was requested that I do so by my employer. And then today on a weekend, I'm told that I am no longer employed at Microsoft.
Whoa.
After 6 years, building the diversity, equity, and inclusion department from scratch. I lose my job because one of you, some random person, reports my posts to my employer, goes out of their way to find out where I work and takes my job, takes my security away from me for a thought, for an opinion. And you talk about freedom of speech like you care about it. And you're just going to take my money, my life, my food off my plate because I don't like Charlie Kirk? That's not okay. It is not okay to target me because I felt joy that day. I can't help how I feel. I felt joy. That's me. That's what I believe.
You're sick.
That's what I think of him. I can't help that. I don't deserve a job?
Made Microsoft look bad. Although Bill Gates probably had something to do with this. Let's be honest. Somehow, I haven't put my finger on it, but somehow there's got to be a connection. All right, let's see what Corey from Pawn Stars thinks about the Charlie Kirk situation.
I'm just going to throw it out there. I never thought I'd agree with Democrats, man.
Sorry, no.
Big House. Thoughts and prayers aren't enough this time. There needs to be action. I'm done with this. This is ridiculous. You guys ever notice it's one side? It's one side every single time. Do you know what happens when you sit there, CNN, MSNBC, when you sit there and you demonize somebody?
Let's forget about January 6th.
Nazis are supposed to be evil. You're literally telling the entire country, that every one of your viewers, everybody that watches you online, that this man, it's okay to kill Nazis, right? You don't like the way he thinks. Who's the Nazi? You guys literally let this man die on your watch. You guys are the one that contributed to this. It was every single one of you, every single one of you that supported anything that they said. Every Democrat, every news channel, anybody that ever said, if you don't think the way we think, this man is a Nazi. This man had 3 children. He was a pastor. He was a father. And he was loved by a bunch of people. You guys killed this man, whether you pulled the trigger yourself. There needs to be action. There needs to be something done. And there needs to be perp walks for this. You guys created a monster. You guys have to deal with it.
You.
Fuck you. Fuck
us
you.
Versus
fuck
them. Okie doke. Okay, Big Hoss. Man, I prefer when he's just like saying how much an old Nintendo's worth or something. That bummed me out. Stick to what you're good at. Here's some more conspiracy theories.
Wait, hold up. So this is the guy. This is the guy that shot Charlie Kirk JFK style. So let's recap. So he goes to a roof, changes clothes, shoots Charlie with one perfect shot, changed back into his original clothes, disassembles the rifle, then reassembles the rifle and throws it into a bush. Got it. They said it was 20.
Wait, you forgot about the towel, and then he put it in a card. He took the towel away and then put it in a cardboard box, and then contacted someone from Discord allegedly. And then Discord says that that's not true.
22-year-old Tyler Robinson from Utah, who they said was a lone gunman. And this is the rifle they said he had. So how do you do all this in record time and still be able to get away? Oh, maybe that's because they were too busy arresting this guy, George Zim. For one, how do you arrest somebody who looks nothing like the actual guy who shot him? And two, where's the murder weapon? And mind you, they already knew who this guy was. George Zim actually called in a bomb threat to the Salt Lake City Marathon, only to say later it was a joke.
Salt Lake City Marathon? No, I thought it was the Boston Marathon.
So this guy has a history of making distractions. Very interesting. And remember in the last video I showed you guys, some people may have knew, like this guy on X saying, Charlie Kirk is coming to my college, something big is gonna happen tomorrow. Well, can anybody explain this one where a SoundCloud artist posted this song saying Charlie Kirk dead at 31 just a month before? Gets even weirder though, because how did this publisher by the name of Anastasia Casey publish this book a day before Charlie dies, titled, get this, The Shooting of Charlie Kirk? What? And mind you, to publish a book on Amazon, because I've done it myself, it takes 48 to 72 hours, so how? Then we have these security guards acting anxious and weird. This guy's constantly checking his watch. They're even caught on camera doing these weird signals right before he gets shot.
Yeah,
and yes, this is very real. It actually happened. He actually got shot, but I can't seem to figure out this part where the ring jumps from one finger to another. Maybe you guys have some answers on that.
What?
Okay, you guys, I forgot to add this part of the video, but it's important to know.
I didn't see anything about the ring.
Doing these weird signals right before he gets shot. And yes, this is very real. It actually happened. He actually got shot, but I can't seem to figure out this part where the ring jumps from one finger to another. Maybe you guys have some answers on that.
Okay, you guys, I forgot to add this part of the video, but it's important to note that he was 31, but he was turning 32 in October, which means 3 years from now, he'll be 35. The next election is in 2028. You have to be 35 to take the POTUS seat. So could this be another motive? Completely stopping him from becoming president one day is not out of the question. And the weird shit doesn't stop you guys. They also said it took 30...
Yeah, why they say Valhalla? A Hindu guy said Valhalla, which is a paganism or also like Viking thing, heaven to a Christian man. That makes no sense.
3 hours to catch the guy.
Thank you for subscribing, Zenar. Sorry, I'm in the zone over here.
33. And yet again, the hats equaling up to 11. They all total to 33. How does this number show up in every major event? It's just a coincidence, right? Right?
And last, but definitely not least, while all this is going on, the same day he got killed, they actually voted to block the Epstein files. Surprise, surprise. Coincidence?
While they had
I don't know.
this
You guys tell me.
distraction.
Make sure you guys get in my Telegram, but let me know what you think below.
Yeah, and Telegram's also some weird thing where they supposedly track your stuff, but it says it doesn't. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me tonight on Kick News. If you'd like to watch past and previous episodes, please make sure to subscribe to Burger Planet on YouTube. Just released a new video tonight. It's called Burger Andy Left Behind Uncut, and it's been the original video was 720p, so I've made it 1080 and put a little bit of a noise reduction on it, and put a low cut filter on it to like take out some background rumble and wind noise, and re-uploaded that on YouTube, so check that out if you'd like. And also Josh McCutcheon show, newest episode is County Fair Crazy. Give that a watch. Thank you so much for watching Kick News, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks and good night.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.